Similar to healthcare, however, Obama yielded on his principles in order to get big business on his team. Originally, Obama wanted these carbon credits to be bought by auction in the public domain. But big business didn't want that because they'd have to cough up some money. So what they ended up doing was, to cater to business needs, he ended up giving away 85% of these carbon credits initially for free. That translates into trillions of dollars in the next couple of decades. So now let's take a little step back and just look at what the government's doing with carbon dioxide and emission credits. By decree, the government has decided that carbon dioxide, which we exhale and plants inhale, is a commodity that can be traded. But if you think about it, carbon dioxide has no intrinsic value. It's ubiquitous, it's everywhere, it's naturally occurring, and unlike other commodities, gold, silver, orange juice, pork bellies, you can't eat it, wear it, or even build with it. The government is encouraging a carbon trading market. If Wall Street could not manage the risk of trading mortgages that's based on a real asset like real estate, how in God's name can they trade on a naturally occurring gas? But yet this is what our government is about, and this is what Obama is lobbying for. Not to say that there's not going to, in Europe already, who has a carbon trading market, there is potential for a green bubble, and in Europe there's been fraud and market manipulation already. So this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with another carbon bubble, or a green bubble. Now, where are we with cap and trade in the legislation? The cap and trade bill did pass the House of Representatives about a year ago, and now it's in the Senate. Now, Obama's using the BP oil leak as the crisis to try to ram cap and trade down our throats. So to keep score, if Obama's able to get cap and trade through, Obama, the environmentalists, and industry get what they want, and the American people get to pay for higher energy prices, slower economic growth, and exporting jobs overseas. And what about the environment? The reduction in emissions through this cap and trade program is thought to have a meaningless impact on the environment. So it's basically a scheme just to create big government and line the pockets of big business in the short term. So what can we do? What can we the people do? Well, it's time for citizen patriots also to hold big business accountable for the role that they're playing in this public policy game. That's why I'm excited about the Tea Party movement, because it has the potential to shake up the special interest group monopoly in Washington. Tea Party members need to challenge big business when these companies pursue policies that are undermine our liberties. Companies, and the answer to all of this is really everyone sitting here at this event. Remember, we're consumers. Companies need us to consume their products for them to survive. Without you, they don't have a business. If we make our voices heard loud enough, they will listen. They'll have to change their policies. So where do we start? Well, among all the companies that lobby in cap and trade, my vote is to start with General Electric. You know, the big billion-dollar conglomerate. General Electric CEO Jeff Immelt is on President Obama's Economic Advisory Board, and GE's lobbying very hard for cap and trade. During the last couple of months, Immelt has met with Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner, White House Climate Czar Carol Browner, President Obama, I think just last week, and members of Congress to try to save cap and trade. Immelt in the prior years has made a huge bet on making money on global warming fears. For example, the Waxman-Markey bill forces utilities to make electricity from renewable energy. Guess who makes renewable energy? General Electric. They sell wind turbines, they sell solar panels. So essentially, Immelt's using the government to legislate mandated demands for his products. That's not a free market in my book. Let's also not forget that GE owns NBC Universal Media, empire of NBC, CNBC, and of course, MSNBC, the network that frequently promotes Obama's agenda, and MSNBC that frequently paints and accuses Tea Party members of being racist. So what can we do? Well, our group, what we have done is we have initiated a petition to encourage Jeff Immelt to resign. When you look at his business results, it's absolutely horrible. When he took over in 2001, GE stock was about $40 a share. Now it's hovering around 15. So there's not a business case for him to be there. And now it's time for we the people to make our voices heard. We can provide you, going forward, provide you with tools and resources online where you can send message to all these CEOs that are undermining our liberties. What I'm going to ask you to do is, before you leave, we have a sign-up sheet at the table, and we're going to ask you to sign up for our newsletter, for our distribution, and we'll send you our petition. If we can get millions of citizens sending a note to GE saying, please resign, we can really have an impact. To sum up, it's time for we the people to let CEOs know there's going to be a price to pay when they promote laws that loot us of our liberty. Thank you.